that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cover a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hurry! Hurry! 57 to Mike. Now watch one. Hey, check Mike, 57. Pistol.
On second down, it's Gross. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Mayfield. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
180. Hey, alert. Check 24. Check 37. He's crazy. King. Run. 57. Smooth. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The open man is Westbrook. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You must be real. You got tight. You got tight right there. Say. Hurry. Alert 3.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert.
throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Alert! Alert! Up!
Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Hurry! Switch! Real. 57's Mike 57. Tackle.
Here's Mayfield. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Mike 57. Alert! Kill. Hurry! Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99.
On first down. Gross. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check out Humphrey. Point it right. Run. Check. Lucky. Check safety. Sponge.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down now. It's Gross, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Delta. Right there. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Jones gets this one to his running back, Wayne Gallman. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. It's caught, Shepard. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Set 70, Indy.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Out.
Fine.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Go.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
They'll run on first down. Gross, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go jet sweep here with Chark.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 3. My touch.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Shit.
Now Jones to throw again. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready. And 2 start. 80 weapons. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Keep gripping.
From the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Hey, box truck. 54. Mike 50.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. No gain on the the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
57 Mike 57. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Steve, sit. Steve, sit. 57 to Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Hurry, hurry. Hey, check Mike.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Switch up.
From the 29, Jones. And break, the tight end's got it. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Saquon Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gross. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
No. Hey, alert.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, it's Gross. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Back. Hurry. Point it right.
Now Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mayfield down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He's checking.
Hurry.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Go.
A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop the throw. And an alley to run. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Regular. Alert. Regular.
2nd and 1. He sets to fire deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Motion out
Now a give, right side. Gross. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Touchdown, defense.
Hey, zoom.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Not today, you are.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Watch out.
10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Barkley and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Let's go.
Jones on first and 10. It's caught. Lockett. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
54.
Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, echo.
56.
Yeah.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
Pilot, 64. Ready.
Back to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurry!
Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gross. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This from 51 yards for the win. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
218, chop it.
Now Jones. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Barkley. And an alley to run. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Barkley on the counter, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurry! Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
To throw, Mayfield. And an alley to run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Short yardage, Mayfield, and an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
180! Pistol. Hurry! 50, 50. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Julian Love picks it. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will drop them to 4 and 2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles